News.
Now, your primetime local news leader. Fox 22 News at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm AJ Douglas. First tonight, a Skowhegan man has been indicted by the Somerset County County Grand Jury for attempted murder. 43-year-old old Neil McLean was indicted on 2 counts of arson and 1 count of attempted murder. Police say the indictments happened in October of last year. 2 others who were arrested after police searched a home in Palmyra in October were also indicted. 40-year-old Joseph Quimby and 44-year-old Jessica Quimby were both indicted on drug trafficking, unlawful operation of a methamphetamine lab, and drug possession charges. They were also indicted for endangering the welfare of a child. Police say when they searched 2 buildings on Wayne Road, they seized fentanyl, methamphetamine, Suboxone strips, 2 guns, and other drug-related items, as well as cash. The Maine Department of Health and Human Services was called in because children were present at the scene. Switching gears, following Saturday's winter storm, plow crews hit the roads with safety in mind. Our David Ledford has more.
Maine's winter weather is picking up, and that means anyone with a plow truck has their work cut out for them. However, David Cody, director of Brewer Public Works, says that safety is always the first priority.
During a storm, try to make way for the plows. Don't be on the road if you don't have to be. And if you need to park on the side of the road to go into somewhere or something like that, please make it as short as possible because it's critical that we get things cleaned up and pushed back well.
Cody reminds people to be patient when it comes to cleanup efforts, and that it takes a single truck between 3 and 4 hours to complete just 1 run, which is a fight against the clock when snow is falling fast.
It's a big job for a small crew to do. They do their best at it, so the less traffic that they have to deal with and the less obstacles that are left in the way, the quicker they can do their job and the safer it is for everybody that's traveling.
While some may be eager to remove snow from their property, Cody says that plow trucks may undo that work if it's done too soon.
It just makes sense to wait until everything's done and the vehicles have all gone, the plows have all gone by, and that's just going to push more material back into the driveway. So they're better off to just wait. If at all possible, just wait, let our trucks do their final cleanup run before you start cleaning out your driveway.
Cody says that whenever there's a storm, he expects cleanup efforts to finish a few hours after the snow stops falling. In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
For the first time in 3 years, a citizenship ceremony took place in person at the City of Bangor's Federal Building. Our Matthew Jaronczyk introduces us to the newest Mainers.
Many smiles, tears of happiness, and pictures were on display inside a U.S. District Courtroom as 25 individuals were officially introduced as Maine's newest American citizens.
Honestly, it just feels surreal. I didn't believe that it's happening, and I didn't think that I'm going to experience so many emotions, but I couldn't stop crying all the way here. We live about 2 hours away.
People originally from the Democratic Republic of Congo, Cameroon, and Ukraine took the oath of allegiance and were called by Judge Lance Walker to receive their certificate to prove U.S. citizenship. Walker also gave recipients advice on what they can do to be the best citizens possible.
So the duty of a lifetime falls to you now, our newest citizens. Be well informed, start a business, continue your education, practice your religion, love your neighbor.
Originally from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Julie Kentiba cannot express how much this opportunity means to her.
I thank the USA to welcome me this country for everything they do for us in this country. I'm very grateful for the USA.
Churchill Elaine Way Preston came to the United States 2 decades ago from Cameroon as a student. Now owning his own coffee company and officially a U.S. citizen, he couldn't be any more excited for the future.
It feels great. It feels awesome. I mean, it's been 20 years, it's about time. But, living in a community where I live in Waterville and a state like Maine, oh my goodness, how would anyone not want to become part of a community like this? It's a beautiful community.
In Bangor, Matthew Juronsik reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Beautiful story. In other news, Governor Mills' opioid response team hosted its monthly webinar series Friday afternoon, this time highlighting two prominent agencies on the front lines of the opioid epidemic. It featured a conversation between the Office of Behavioral Health's director and the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Mental Health and Substance Use. The two discussed the provisions recently passed in the Consolidated Appropriations Act by Congress and the work being done to expand the substance use and opioid response capacity here in Maine.
Our mental health funding got an increase of 25%. Our prevention funding went up 8%. Our treatment funding 5%, and our surveillance resources went up 12%. This is really a priority for Congress.
Is currently held on the first Friday of each month from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. A Maine-based company recently delivered unfortunate news to a large number of its employees. Our David Ledford has the details.
It's pretty devastating to the area. Our area could use the jobs.
Puritan Medical Products, based in Guilford, has announced that 251 employees at its two Pittsfield locations have been furloughed. The company opened the facilities after the onset of the pandemic, hiring hundreds of employees in the process. And officials say the company is the largest manufacturer of medical swabs in the country, which have been used to test for the COVID-19 virus. According to the company, the furloughs are a result of a decrease in demand for swabs. But town officials say the change is nothing new.
The town of Pittsfield, as well as the region, is very resilient. We've been through many closures, layoffs, and furloughs before. It is to be unfortunately expected in a community that has two massive, large plants with huge numbers of people employed there.
Puritan also recently laid off 57 temporary employees last month at their Tennessee location. However, representatives say the Pittsfield furloughs are not permanent and hope to bring back all affected employees within 6 months. One resident of nearby Palmyra says that in the meantime, the community will still feel the impact.
I worked for the town of Pittsfield in the past and was here during the whole process of rebuilding and getting it up and running, and there's a lot of people that I know that work there for that process too. So I have some friends that work there. Grocery store is going to be affected drastically by it. All of the local businesses will be.
Puritan representatives say the company will continue insurance benefits for the furloughed employees and has opened an employee assistance center in Pittsfield to aid workers. In Pittsfield, David Ledford, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
A tasty tradition is back and in full swing for the 15th year in a row. It's Maine Restaurant Week, and eateries across the state are participating by crafting specialty dishes and menus to appeal to customers during a traditionally slow season for restaurants. Co-creator and organizer of the event, Gillian Britt, says the delicious celebration of Maine food serves an important purpose.
Winter's a slow time of year for many businesses, obviously, and you look around, like even the weather today, it definitely impacts the bottom line. And so by creating a promotion, you've created something that encourages that spending and helps the economy. It's like Christmas for some, 12 days of dining out.
The event kicked off on March 1st and will run through the 12th of the month. To learn more and find participating restaurants, visit MaineRestaurantWeek.com. In another story, faculty, students, veterans all joined together at the University of Maine in Augusta to honor military service members who have made the ultimate sacrifice. We talked to the mother of a fallen soldier who is working to make sure her son's memory lives on.
Ariel, I have the honor and privilege of carrying the stone for Army Captain Christopher J. Sullivan.
Army Sergeant Nicholas A. Robinson. It's a privilege.
That story I will keep with me forever.
The University of Maine partnered with the Summit Project and Blue Star Mothers to recognize 20 service members from across the state who lost their lives while actively serving. Both organizations support recognition projects dedicated to veterans.
The Gold Star families and what they've lost is everything, So in order to take a little bit of the time out of my life to show them the appreciation.
Tribute stones with the names of fallen soldiers were each placed in a display case to symbolize the continued memory of those who served in an effort to ensure their names are never forgotten. Blue Star Mothers work together to help mothers grieving after losing a child to active active duty. Susan Stout speaks on how ceremonies like this help her family after the loss of her son in 2009.
It means everything. His name has been spoken. He's been honored and respected by those who have been here today.
We want to remember them. We want to remember their life and their story.
The president of the University of Maine says this ceremony represents the university well as the institution works to recognize student and community veterans.
I will say that it's a small piece of what we can do to just help remember those fallen.
The Summit Project Honor Case is currently displayed at the Michael Clare Center for the next 2 months. In Augusta, AJ Douglas, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News. Very powerful event. I was more than happy to be there. And kudos to the University of Maine, Augusta. Now let's turn things over to Conrad Supinski, who's in now with a first look at our weather.
All right, we had some snow that fell earlier today and some decent accumulations with that. East Surrey around 12.3 inches of snow. Sedgwick around 12 inches as well. In other areas, though, ranging from around 5 to 8 inches. So some healthy snowfall further down toward the south. Lesser amounts further off towards the north, kind of like originally thought as well. A lot of the advisories are starting to back off now. In fact, even some of the advisories showing up on this map have backed off too. This gale warning was expired at around 8 p.m., so we're done with that. We're still dealing with a small craft advisory that will expire at around 5 a.m. Here's the radar right now, so a lot of this is continuing to kind of push out of here now. We'll continue to push us out of here later on tonight, and things will start to calm down later on. Our early forecast after midnight tonight, remaining mostly cloudy, temperatures rather consistent in the lower 20s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thanks. We'll be right back after this break. Stay with us.
Here at Garrett's Auto Sales, we believe in fair prices, superior service, and always treating the customer right. We have a fantastic selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from, with some priced under $10,000. All our vehicles come with a complimentary 30-day warranty and can be seen at garrettsauto.com. Come see us at Garrett's Auto Sales, where we focus on you, the customer. We're located just 2 miles from the Brewer Walmart on Route 1A. We look forward to meeting you.
Maine Commercial Solar offers a variety of services including solar systems design, sales, maintenance, and installation. Maine Commercial Solar can help you with existing or new systems. We offer packages for installation by others, or we can help you build your own solar array, smaller residential, or anything in between. Maine Commercial Solar is currently hiring in Herman for multiple positions. We offer competitive pay, a 3% IRA match, vacation, holiday time, and a family-oriented environment. If interested, please call Jason at 848-7486.
Rowell's Garage has been serving customers in the greater Dover-Foxcroft region since 1946. Our goal is not just selling you a vehicle, but also giving you quality service to maintain your vehicle at peak performance. Browse our inventory online or in person. Whether it's a car, truck, or SUV, we can put you in the vehicle that is right for you. Sales, service, and parts. Rowell's Garage. Doing business the right way every day.
Here at Black Fly Coffee Company, quality will never be compromised. No matter what type of coffee you choose, whether it's hot, iced, or frozen, you can feel confident that our products are the highest caliber. We're here to assist you with your morning cup of joe, along with your mid-afternoon pick-me-up. And while here, grab a pastry for a snack. We always have fresh pastries available from a local business right here in the area. We look forward to meeting you soon.
The NASCAR Cup Series rolls into Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas, baby.
Where to win, you gotta go for broke. Sunday at 3 Eastern on Fox.
Half off deals. Save money at foxbangor.com right now. Get the best deals from restaurants, family fun activities, events, and your favorite stores all in one place. Go to foxbangor.com and click on half off deals and see all the money you could be saving. Half off deals at foxbangor.com.
A major U.S. company putting the brakes on a new headquarters for now. Fox's Business Network's David Asman has a look at this story and more in tonight's Fox Means Business report.
Stocks catching fire on Friday. The markets were rallying as optimism grew that any future interest rate hikes will be smaller than they have been. And it was a good week. The Dow snapped a 4-week losing streak. The S&P 500 was up for the first time in a month, and the Nasdaq was higher too. Well, Amazon is moving something into its own save-for-later cart. The company is halting construction of its second headquarters in Virginia as it deals with layoffs and remote work. The project expected to resume later this year and create up to 25,000 new jobs when completed. Drivers have been feeling some relief at the pump lately. AAA says the national average cost for regular is now $3.39 a gallon. That's the same price as last week, but 10 cents cheaper than a month ago. Americans are still getting bombarded by those annoying robocalls. A new report by the company UMail says we got more than 4.3 billion of them in February. The good news, that's 4% fewer than we got in January. That's business. I'm David Asman.
Continued efforts to dig out snowbound residents left stranded in Southern California's mountain communities after heavy snowfall this week. Fox's Christina Coleman has the story.
It's getting dangerous. Roofs are collapsing. Elderly can't get out.
The snow emergency continues in Southern California's mountain communities where thousands remain stranded after back-to-back winter storms buried homes and businesses under several feet of snow. While San Bernardino County officials say they've been working around the clock to plow roads and dig people out, they warn it could be another week before they reach some areas.
It wasn't just one weather event. It was several weather events that were stacked on top of each other. Despite our best efforts, we were still immovable in a lot of cases.
The National Guard has been delivering supplies to some hard-to-reach homes. County firefighters have also been evacuating residents who are medically vulnerable. Some residents, however, say that is not enough.
It's an absolute fiasco up here.
Many say they are still without power and running out of food and medicine. Others in the community worry about roofs collapsing and gas leaks. The county has already put out several natural gas leak fires and is urging residents to clear gas lines near their homes as a precaution.
So we're all just told to dig out our gas lines, clear the area around it.
Meanwhile, Governor Gavin Newsom is facing some criticism. While he did declare a state of emergency in 13 counties late Wednesday due to the storms, he also left California this week for personal travel. The governor has not commented on where he went. Also, Northern California is expected to get another batch of fresh snow this weekend. In Los Angeles, Christina Coleman, Fox News.
The president's top law enforcement official admitting the current fentanyl response policies are not preventing Americans from dying because of the drug. House lawmakers heard that point driven tragically home by another parent who lost a child to fentanyl.
No family is immune to this danger.
Erin Rockwell sobs next to a picture of her son Logan, killed when he took just one tiny pill thought to be Percocet, but laced with deadly fentanyl.
For all of us, losing Logan was like a bomb going off.
Rockwell is the second mother to share her devastating story on Capitol Hill this week as House Republicans hold a series of hearings on the gruesome realities of the fentanyl crisis.
People just stop breathing. It can be the same thing as chemical execution.
The DEA says fentanyl is killing Americans at an unprecedented rate. More than 70,000 Americans died from synthetic opioids like fentanyl in 2021. The majority of the drugs smuggled across the southern border.
Combating this poison and those who smuggle, manufacture, and sell it should be a bipartisan issue.
Aside from securing the border, Republicans want to make the sale and distribution of fentanyl a capital crime.
If you start strapping a few of these ruthless bastards to a gurney and start filling them with the same drug they were selling to kill Americans, it would bring me a great deal of satisfaction.
But Democrats oppose harsher mandatory minimum penalties.
We cannot incarcerate our way out of this.
As lawmakers grapple over how to legislate,
the people in this town don't listen to the experts.
Desperation for Congress to act appears to have reached a breaking point.
I apologize for yelling and screaming, but you know what? I've been dealing with the families for many years, and there's no action going on in this town.
And these hearings are part of a wider GOP investigation into DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas' job on securing the border. House Republicans appear to be building a case to launch an impeachment inquiry. On Capitol Hill, I'm Aisha Hasni, Fox News.
We'll be right back after these brief commercials. Stay with us.
It wasn't just a little bit of soot on an old family photo. It wasn't just a couple of books soaked in water. And when you called Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration, you were not just another customer. That family photo hangs high yet again, and those irreplaceable first editions stay cemented in history. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
Congratulations and good luck to the girls' Ellsworth Eagles basketball team as they head to the finals. From Tony and Nicole at Fairway Auto Sales in Hancock. Online at tonysfairwayauto.com. Come buy your vehicle the Fairway. It's more than just a tagline. It's how they do business. Go Eagles!
CEM DP Porter Contractors has been in business for over 40 years in the Bangor area. We specialize in design build for commercial, medical, and residential. We can assist our customers with anything from lot procurement to helping find financing for your project, along with building maintenance and renovations. CEM DP Porter Contractors is currently hiring a Herman for multiple positions, including carpenters and laborers. We offer vacation, holidays, a 3% IRA match, and competitive pay. If interested in applying, please contact Jason at 207-848-7486.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Hanks Husqvarna is your full-line Husqvarna dealer with 2 convenient locations, 32 Old State Road in Carmel and 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport. Whether it's tractors and zero turns, chainsaws to trimmers, or pressure washers to snow blowers, everything is set up, serviced, and ready to go by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or sales, stop in to Hanks Husqvarna, Carmel or Newport.
911, what's your emergency?
"911" returns this Monday on Fox.
One of the nation's biggest drug makers is dramatically lowering the price of insulin, capping the price at $35 a month for everyone. The move comes after President Biden pushed for the decision to support seniors on Medicare. Fox's news correspondent Madeline Rivera reports from Washington.
Many of the 37 million Americans with diabetes are all too familiar with the choice between cost and care. More than 1 million of them had to ration their insulin in 2021 because of the price.
It was groceries or insulin, it was rent or insulin, it was gas to get to my job, to get the paycheck to pay for my insulin or insulin.
Treating diabetes can cost about $9,600 per person per year, with the U.S. ranking as one of the top countries where insulin is most expensive. But folks could be paying a lot less. Eli Lilly is cutting the price of its commonly used forms of insulin by 70% and capping out-of-pocket costs for the medication at $35 per month.
This is a culmination of about 7 years of work we've been doing to reduce the price of our insulins.
The Inflation Reduction Act imposed a $35 monthly cap on insulin for seniors, a provision that took effect in January. During his State of the Union address, President Biden called on other drug makers to lower their prices too.
This is great news and important progress toward lowering costs for all Americans.
The price cuts are potentially life-saving. Still, nonprofit organizations like Beyond Type 1 say more needs to be done.
It needs to be system-wide change amongst the entire U.S. healthcare system because we know how broken it is.
Eli Lilly is calling on other groups like the insurance industry and Congress to match their effort and lower insulin prices for everyone. In Washington, Madeline Rivera, Fox News.
The Biden administration received some backlash for the president's climate change agenda. This as world leaders are trying to decide how best to handle their country's relationship with China as the Russian invasion of Ukraine drags on. Our Jackie Heinrich takes a look.
An internal memo accidentally posted by the Interior Department shows the Biden administration moved forward with increasing royalty fees on fossil fuel drilling off the Alaskan coast, despite its own assessment that lower fees would increase energy security for the state. Senate Energy Committee Chairman Joe Manchin saying he's appalled, and the leaked memo makes, quote, crystal clear that this administration is literally putting their radical climate agenda ahead of the needs of the people of Alaska and the United States. The president today focusing on Ukraine's security, meeting with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz.
We've been together throughout this.
Looking ahead, the picture is less clear. Scholz at the White House Friday with zero fanfare and no bilateral news conference, causing questions about how aligned the allies are on how to handle China amid Russia's war in Ukraine.
Scholz wants Beijing to mediate an end to the war, while the U.S. is reportedly debating putting sanctions on China, which would be something that would be tough for Germany to swallow, given that China is a top trading partner. So is there so much division on how to deal with China that the two leaders shouldn't be questioned together?
Oh, there's absolutely no division here. I mean, I think you heard the Chancellor yesterday in Berlin speaking to his parliament, talking about his concerns about the potential for China to deliver lethal weapons to Russia.
Scholz and Biden have been at odds before after Scholz initially hesitated sending Leopard tanks to Ukraine. Biden's release of M1 Abrams tanks pushed that along with the expectation other NATO allies would follow suit. But only a trickle followed. The reality of Europe's readiness for any war laid bare. Now allies are scrambling to agree on a China approach.
We need to wake up as a country that they have entered into a Cold War with us.
NATO's new China challenge adds to unfinished business, bringing Finland and Sweden into the fold. Turkey still opposing Sweden's admission to the alliance, even as they soften on Finland, risking that Biden's Rose Garden remarks last summer may in the end ring hollow.
NATO's door remains open.
A readout of Biden's meeting with Chancellor Scholz made no mention of China, saying only the leaders talked about Ukraine support, imposing costs on Russia for its aggression, and that the leaders exchanged views on other global issues. At the White House, Jackie Heinrich, Fox News.
Demonstrators rallied in Greece's capital over the country's deadliest train crash. Protesters, including many students, hit the streets of Athens Friday, angry over what they say is poor railway safety. The head-on train collision in northern Greece killed at least 57 people just before midnight Tuesday, including many students returning from carnival celebrations. Demonstrators carried white balloons in memory of those who died, while others held up a black piece of cloth as a sign of mourning. Some people painting the words "murderers" on the pavement of the windows of a nearby building. The train leaving Athens was carrying 350 passengers when it collided with another train traveling on the same track. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
They call her the country songbird.
This is my assistant. Let's get started. You have my career. I'm your assistant.
Yes.
All new Fantasy Island, Monday at 9 on Fox.
Find meaningful work in direct care, no matter where you are in life.
The difference that you make in somebody else's life is absolutely incredible.
Visit mainjobs.care/WVII to learn more and make an impact through a compassionate career.
Family owned and operating in the Bangor area for more than 10 years. Crosby's Welding is here to help you. We specialize in steel, stainless steel, and aluminum welding and fabrication. We serve many of the local industries from Maine lobstermen to the commercial trucking industry and everything in between. Fully mobile on-site construction services right down to custom signs and fire pits. Fast, friendly, reliable service. Give us a call today for a free estimate, 974-7815.
Since 1950, Fairhaven Camps, located in Brooks, Maine, has provided quality Christian summer camping experiences to young people from Maine and beyond. At Fairhaven Camps, we empower youth from ages 6 through 17 to seek the truth of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Fairhaven Camps offers day or overnight camps as well as horsemanship and wilderness camps. Fairhaven Camps is now hiring for summer staff and accepting registration for campers. To sign up, apply, or donate, please visit www.fairhavencamps.org or call us today.
Finding the right vehicle for you and your family can be a daunting task. At Varney Buick GMC, our expert staff is here to make the journey as painless as possible. Our goal is to get you and your family in a vehicle that will best fit into your lifestyle. Communication is key, and our team makes sure to be completely transparent throughout the process, informing you on all of your options. Come experience Varney value, only at Varney Buick GMC.
Find meaningful work in direct care and improve the quality of life of others.
The right personality and character traits, in my opinion, to be a DSP is kind, caring, and understanding.
Visit mainjobs.care/WFVX to learn more and make an impact through a compassionate career.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Not all records are good. A new report is sounding the alarm as global carbon dioxide emissions reach new heights. We have the latest on that, plus why some engineers say micronuclear reactors could be the solution to providing clean energy of the future.
The world's carbon dioxide emissions in 2022 reached their highest level on record, according to an alarming new report by the International Energy Agency. The greenhouse gas, which scientists say is responsible for contributing to rising global temperatures, is generated when coal, natural gas, and oil are burned to power many forms of transportation, as well as homes, factories, and businesses. On the other hand, the U.S. Energy Information Administration says nuclear reactors don't emit carbon dioxide while they're in operation, but it takes a lot of material to build these massive plants until recently.
Microreactors are an exciting advanced reactor technology.
Engineers at Last Energy are building tiny transportable nuclear reactors like this model in Texas.
Making this a manufacturable, repeatable product, we're going to be able to drastically reduce the cost of delivered energy, making clean energy affordable.
Soon, energy experts say microreactors like this can be used to power things like military compounds, concert venues, hospitals, and schools.
The University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign, Purdue University, and Penn State University are all working with companies to explore the use of nuclear power.
The senior director for the Nuclear Energy Institute expects the first microreactors to be up and running sometime between next year and 2026. Jackie Ibanez, Fox News.
Our next story a lot of people may relate to, as more Americans are working part-time jobs by choice. That's according to new data from the Labor Department. The data shows Americans working part-time jobs increased by 1.2 million in December and January. More than 850,000 of them say it was by choice. Part-time is defined by working fewer than 35 hours a week. Employees and workers and economists all say the pandemic led to burnout as many sought to change careers and work less. Rising inflation has also forced some who were recently retired to get a part-time job. Watching a YouTube clip, scrolling through your phone, or beating that one more level on a video game. These are probably common things many of us do before heading to bed. But these methods of unwinding could actually make falling asleep more difficult.
Getting a better night's sleep could be as easy as ditching your electronic devices way before you hit the sheets. With data collected by the National Institutes of Health and the CDC finding frequent nighttime media use is having damaging effects on your sleep quantity and quality.
They are more likely to stay up later, both because they're using the media, and so then they're not starting to go to bed as early as they would otherwise. And then even once they start trying to fall asleep, it takes them longer to fall asleep. And then they're more likely to have interruptions in their sleep.
If you are going to be on your phone or watch TV before bed, health specialists recommend reducing the blue light settings on your devices, citing how exposure in the evenings can make it difficult for you to fall and stay asleep.
Another thing is to really be thoughtful about What kind of media are you engaging with? When people are engaging with multiple sources of media at once, that it's more likely to really ramp them up and harder to calm down.
When it comes to kids, instead of screen time before bed, educators stress the importance of reading them books rather than handing them a tablet.
Understanding that words actually convey meaning when you look at printed text is something that can start at an early age, and it builds the foundation for children wanting to be read to, enjoying being read to, and ultimately being able to read on their own.
Health experts also recommend tracking your media usage, engaging whether the content you're consuming is helping you better your life or causing you distress. Jackie Ibanez, Fox News.
Cate Blanchett and Angela Bassett are among the 12 women receiving a new honor. Rob Lowe teams up with his real-life son on a new comedy and more. Fox's Ashley Dvorkin has this and more in the Hollywood Nation.
Got plenty on my plate.
The Roy family saga continues, Midge teases, and women get the spotlight in the Hollywood Nation. Time magazine revealed its 2023 Women of the Year. The 12 ladies honored for being extraordinary leaders who are working toward a more equal world include Cate Blanchett, Angela Bassett, Quinta Brunson, and singer-songwriter Phoebe Bridgers. Blanchett is featured on one of the covers for the publication. They will be celebrated on International Women's Day during Time's second annual Women of the Year Gala in Los Angeles, March 8th.
Tell me how to help you. I can't just problem solve anymore.
Netflix shared a first look at Rob Lowe and his son, John Owen Lowe, co-starring in the new comedy series Unstable. They play a father and son duo with a strained relationship, teaming up to help save the family's cutting-edge biotech research company from disaster. All 8 episodes will be available March 30th. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel gives fans a sneak peek at her final bow in Season 5. The Prime Video series returns April 14th.
I need you.
And the end is also near for the Roy family. HBO released the official trailer for Succession Season 4, which will be the final season of the Emmy-winning series. It will center on Roy Logan and his kids battling it out for who will take control of the family company. The drama returns March 26th. In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
Devin Biggs is in next with our full 5-day forecast. Stay with us.
All right, we had some snow earlier today with some decent accumulations in a few spots. Now it's tapering off, and what's heading our way next? Your full local forecast coming up next.
Bangor Brewer bowling lanes on Wilson Street in Brewer, featuring 24 lanes of candlepin bowling and a big arcade room where kids can win great prizes. Glow bowling on Saturday nights from 7 until closing. Bring your entire family of fun entertainment for all ages. Realtors at Morrison & Company with Next Home Experience have been serving satisfied clients since 2016. With more than $25 million in sales for 2022 alone, we hold the expertise to get you from under contract to closing during this very personal experience. Our modern and hands-on approach will get you where you want to be, faster and with less hassle. Call us today for your real estate options.
Dad, not another showing.
Let's face it, getting training and experience is hard, but at Loring Job Corps we can help. From certifications in automotive technology, obtaining your CDL, or learning building trades, we have you covered. Maybe you prefer joining the high-tech world of computer networking or cybersecurity. We have that as well. Don't delay, get in the driver's seat to your future today. And the best part, Loring Job Corps is free. Receive free training, free meals, and even free housing. Call or go to jobcorps.gov/Loring. Job Corps careers begin here.
Comfort Shoes and More will make winter easier. Next Grip men's and ladies' boots feature cutting-edge technology to make walkways a breeze. Corkers are made with interchangeable soles to conquer the roughest winter conditions. Navitec with the flip it and clip it spikes make you confident no matter what the conditions are. Bruce McDonald's trained podorthist will make sure the fit is perfect for you. See why thousands of people have trusted Comfort Shoes and More for all of their footwear. Take the drive today to Comfort Shoes and More in Newport. When Booth Electric and United Energy want to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. Stay in your comfort zone with Booth Electric and United Energy, Maine's trusted heat pump and electrical company.
March 7th.
Here we go. Buckle up.
Baseball's biggest names play for national pride. the World Baseball Classic on Fox.
All right, we had some decent snowfall. We'll talk about those totals coming up in a bit. Some advisories, this gale warning was dropped at 8 p.m. We're done with that. This small craft advisory here also drops. The only thing we're dealing with, at least at this point, is a small craft advisory that will expire at 5 a.m. as we head towards your Sunday, as this area low pressure continues to move away and things will start to settle down just for a bit. But wave heights are still active right now. Look at this, at around 12 to 17-foot wave heights being noted further off towards the south and west. And we're still in a lighter color as well, indicating some active surf, but things will start to calm down as we start to push this area of low pressure away. Water temperatures, we haven't talked about these in a while, in the upper 30s to middle 40s, and some warmer temperatures further off towards the south and east. Of course, as we get closer to spring and such, we'll start seeing these temperatures kind of bottom out and start to rise in the other direction as we move forward. Now those snow totals, look at this, ranging from 5 inches in Bangor, Wellington at 5.5 inches, Hampton at around 7.5 inches, Cherryfield 8 inches, Sedgwick at around a foot of snow, and East Surrey just a little bit more at around 12.3 inches. So some impressive snow totals and a wide variety of snow reports too, ranging from 5 inches up to 12 inches in a few areas. So moving forward, we have all the snow starting to get out of here, and now it was some pretty decent snowfall. We had high pressure off toward the north, which kept a lot of the snow from entering some of the northern parts of the state. But again, we're pushing this out of here now. We have a few small chances for snow that will be on the way. Nothing too ridiculous, but we'll be watching for a few more waves moving in with a little bit more snow on the way. But for now, this area low pressure is moving away. It will take the snow with it. It will taper off later on tonight, and we'll see a little bit of sunshine on the way for the daytime tomorrow. Futurecast moving forward, we'll see a lot of sunshine to start things off for Sunday, maybe a few passing clouds in a few spots. As we head towards Sunday evening, again, maybe a few passing clouds. Otherwise, we'll call it a partly cloudy sky overall. The winds may pick up a bit, too, out of the north, which may allow for a little bit of snow to sneak in here, especially as we head towards your Monday. Nothing too ridiculous with it. You just might notice a little bit of snow, and that'll be about all. So high temperatures today, not too bad in the upper 20s to lower 30s. They've been below freezing, so that snow not quite melting out there yet, but we'll be melting some snow as we do move forward soon. And your temperature history overall, not too bad. We were cooler for a while back on February 25th, 15 degrees, 19 degrees below normal. We've been warming up a little bit more, 39 degrees, which is 4 degrees above normal, and we've been staying in the middle 30s. Moving forward. So again, our average high is 36 degrees. We'll reach for the lower 40s again tomorrow, so overall not too bad. Upper 30s Monday near Tuesday, lower 40s Wednesday near Thursday, then back into the upper 30s again. So we head towards Friday and Saturday. So overall, a rather consistent forecast moving forward, and that will also be above normal. Lower 20s overnight, mostly cloudy. Northwest wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy, highs in the lower 40s. The northwest wind gusting up to around 25 miles per hour. Here's a look at your extended forecast. Again, small chances for snow Monday into Tuesday. This actually looks worse than what it really is, with temperatures in the upper 30s. Mainly flurries or a few snow showers, and that'll be about all. Mostly cloudy Wednesday, highs in the lower 40s. Lower 40s again Thursday, with a chance for rain and snow.
I thought we were in the clear until the snow showers coming in, but almost a good forecast. I will take it. Sports is next with Ryan Sudol. Stay with us.
Are you looking to have some fun, including soaring on Skyrider, the ultimate indoor zip line? Well, come over to Urban Air, Bangor's #1 birthday party destination, located at the Airport Mall. Urban Air has gravity-defying attractions for all ages, including our Warrior Course, trampolines, enormous arcade section, and climbing walls. Call us today to schedule your birthday party. And don't forget, we have endless play memberships available as well. Urban Air, let them fly.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, depend on the knowledge and experience of Hammond Lumber Company. Hammond's Home Planning Center will turn your ideas into accurate conceptual drawings, and 3D visualization is available. Your Hammond sales rep will prepare a materials list and cost estimate. And when you buy all of your materials from them, Hammond will refund all of your design fees. Hammond can deliver your order from any of their 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner since 1953.
If you're waiting for a sign that it's time to finally tackle that window project, here it is. Renewal by Anderson's incredible window replacement days. Get all the benefits of Renewal by Anderson's exclusive and easy replacement window process. And save a lot of money while you're at it. An immediate design consultation, exclusive Fibrix composite material windows, and precise installation by highly trained certified master installers. You get it all during Renewal by Anderson's window replacement days. Call Renewal by Anderson today and take advantage of this limited time offer and special financing.
Your favorite restaurants for half off. It's half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7. Go to foxbangor.com, click on half off dining, and start saving now.
If you're looking for gluten-free, vegan, or all-natural sweet treats, check out the Whole Grain Bake Shop, now located at 231 North Main Street in Brewer, offering a variety of treats made without chemicals, preservatives, or synthetic dyes, all high quality, all natural, and organic. Everything is fresh, made from scratch, and delicious.
Great restaurants from all over Eastern Maine at half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7.
This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Farmer Wants a Wife. Series premiere Wednesday on Fox.
Hey everybody, Ryan Soudal here. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's start on the hardwood. 2 gold ball games down, 8 more to go on Monday and Tuesday. And on Tuesday, Dexter Girls Hoops will play in their first state title game since 2017. Their stingy defense and constant support from their community made it all possible.
It's kind of unbelievable, but I know that we've worked really, really hard for it. So I know that all of our work's paying off.
Dexter Girls Basketball is back in the state final after 6 years, with a shot at winning their first gold ball in nearly 2 decades.
It feels amazing. In 2017, I watched, and I'm very excited to be doing it myself.
Junior Maisie Peach saw that game too. Then and now, it's personal.
I watched my sister play in the 2007 state game, so it feels really good. Yeah, it's been a big dream, really important, so I look forward to playing there when I lose.
The Tigers were the top seed in C North, and they played like it, especially in the title game against PVHS, where they held the Howlers to just 31 points.
They have a lot of length, so obviously that's really, really hard to get by. But we focused on defense, and we knew if offense is obviously going to work, our defense is going to cover for that.
That defense has been constant all season long, and so is the amazing support the Tigers get from their community.
So many people there at the tournament, and people that I didn't even know about congratulating us.
You walk into Duncan or Robinson's in the morning and people will talk to you about the games, and they're just really supportive.
Dexter will play Old Orchard Beach Tuesday night for the Class C crown. Not winning since 2006, the gold ball for some would span generations.
It would be really crazy because that was when my mom was in high school, so it's been a really long time. We've worked really hard for this, and I think it would just mean a lot to everyone.
It'd feel really good, probably one of the greatest accomplishments.
I think it would be probably one of the greatest things in my life right now.
And we wish them the best of luck in that game. Let's head to the mat now. Down in Portland, the University of Southern Maine Huskies will be sending not 1 but 2 wrestlers to the NCAA National Championships. Jake Peavy and Jake Craig have both qualified. Peavy, who hails from South China, is going for the 2nd straight year after winning the NCAA Northeast Regionals at 285, while Craig, a 125er from Skowhegan, is just the 3rd freshman in the program's long storied history to qualify for nationals. Needless to say, both wrestlers are excited to show off their talents next week in Roanoke, Virginia.
Tons of good wrestlers down there. Be lying if I didn't say I was a little nervous, but I think it's all about knowing that I'm just as capable as those guys at that big stage.
You realize all these guys are the same as you. They're all in 6 different regions, and they go through the same process you do to get there. So there's no need to put anyone on a pedestal or anything like that. You know, everyone that's there belongs to be there. So it's definitely good to get out there.
Congratulations to both of them. We wish them luck. Okay, let's go back to basketball now. On Saturday, Maine men's basketball visited UMass Lowell in the America East Tournament quarterfinals. Let's see how that turned out. Riverhawks the 2 seed, Black Bears the 7 seed. Let's start first half with a record-breaking moment. That steal by Kellen Tynes, his 96th of the year, a new single-season program record, and he finishes it with a slam. Later, Lowell around the perimeter. Alan Blunt gets it to Everett Hammond, who drills the corner 3. Riverhawks up 44-26 at the half. Second half, Getty Husapaitis, if it's his final game, he's going to leave us with a highlight. Sweet spins here, and it ends with a fadeaway bank right in the D's face. But Lowell would stay ahead. Next possession, here's Hammond going baseline, bounces it to Max Brooks, who finishes with the jam. Riverhawks would go on to win this one 85-54 to move to the America East semis. Let's stick with the Black Bears for some baseball. Maine visiting Winthrop Saturday in Game 2 of their weekend series. First inning, 3rd pitch, Quinn McDaniel sees, he says, see you later, bat flip and all. Second straight game with a homer for McDaniel, 1-0 Black Bears. Bottom 2, man on second for the Eagles. Nick Badillo lines one to left, and it gets down. Ramses Cordova is going to score. We are tied at 1. How about Colin Fitzgerald, though? He would go 6 innings, 1 earned run, and 4 strikeouts. The sophomore kept it tied into the 7th. But in the 7th, though, 3-1 Eagles with bases loaded, and Ty Hooks rolls one into left. That'll score 2. It's 5-1 Winthrop. Eagles would hold the lead and beat Maine 6-2. Okay, let's go to some other scores from the area now. Missouri beats Maine softball 10-0. In Division III baseball, Husson beats Dominican 8-3. And in the Class B North Regional semifinals, Messalonsky defeats Presque Isle 3-2. They go to the regional final to face off against Hamden Academy. And in Division III softball, Husson defeats Calvin 5-4. That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Ryan Sudol. We'll be back right after the break.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Maine Commercial Solar offers a variety of services including solar system design, sales, maintenance, and installation. Maine Commercial Solar can help you with existing or new systems. We offer packages for installation by others, or we can help you build your own solar array, smaller residential or anything in between. Maine Commercial Solar is currently hiring in Herman for multiple positions. We offer competitive pay, a 3% IRA match, vacation, holiday time, and a family-oriented environment. If interested, please call Jason at 848-7486.
We begin in the Pendleton Whiskey Buck and Shoot.
Ryan Solo has a lot of intensity.
The kick on this
one.
Get to the eight. Come on. All day long.
Silver Fox Automotive is a family-owned and operated company with more than 30 years of experience. We are originally from the county and offer competitive prices and promise you will be completely satisfied with our work. We offer a stress-free experience to both our new and returning customers. We only use parts from reputable brands to ensure your vehicle is safe to drive. Here at Silver Fox, there will always be a friendly face to greet you. Come see us at 2004 Audlin Road in Herman.
You just wait around a minute, something awful's bound to happen. You can save to me. That's what we're here for.
911 Lone Star, Tuesday on Fox.
Ford is planning to increase production of several models as U.S. sales start to rebound. The automaker, says it will build more Mustang, Mach-E, Bronco Sport, Maverick, F-150 Lightning, Transit, and E-Transit models. The increase in production will also lead an additional 4,300 jobs, while auto sales fell under 14 million in 2022, according to Auto Data Corp. February saw a 9.5% sales increase compared to the previous year. In other news, a service dog joins the force at the Milwaukee Police Department, bringing much-needed therapy after the death of a fellow officer. Fox's Christina Van Zitz has more on that story.
There's a new officer in town.
She's innocent, she's friendly.
She has golden hair, a bright smile, and a lot of police officers wondering, where's my crush?
What's up, crush? How you doing?
Meet Crush. 15-month-old golden retriever started at MPD in September.
We're still in training.
She's the department's first ever facility service dog with a nose for treats.
So I'm guessing she's smelling. There's a little pepperoni.
Yeah.
The golden also has a sense for emotional stress. Her name stands for Canine Response Unconditionally Supporting Health.
We sometimes will go out to scenes and just offer emotional support to officers.
The pup is cared for by Officer Benjamin 80. He says her start date couldn't have come at a better time. After MPD officer Peter Jerving died in the line of duty,
oh, man. Thanks for coming.
Crush's duties were simple but powerful. Help to heal.
Yeah, we worked a lot dealing with people's emotions and my own emotions too.
80 was Jerving's first field training officer. They were friends. But thanks to Crush, he's able to process that loss a little easier.
It was a very, very difficult time for us, and she's gotten a lot of people through it.
The two were at District 4 for 24 hours straight on the day Jerving was killed. Ever since, officers who are struggling can specifically request a visit from Crush.
I'll see you later.
Crush might be spoiled with treats, when in reality, she's a hero to the men and women sporting a badge, as these officers get spoiled with her love. Officer 80 says he hopes to spread awareness about the success they've had with Crush here so that other first responders could also benefit from a therapy dog like her.
Americans are steering into more car payment debt as inflation and high car prices continue to squeeze wallets. Surging prices for both new and used vehicles combined with increased interest rates putting financial strain on car owners. Between this past December and January, the percentage of borrowers who were at least 60 days late on their car payments increased by 2%, according to Cox Automotive. And compared to January of last year, that's up by over 20%. Car repossessions are on the rise as well. Between 2021 and 2022, the number of repossessed cars jumped 11%. However, that's still below pre-pandemic levels, says Cox Automotive. In other news, fans of Wendy's chili will soon be able to make it themselves. Last month, Con Arga Brands, the owner of Wendy's, announced the popular chili will be available as a canned product in grocery stores. Details have yet to be released on the price, available locations, or when fans can purchase it. The chili is known for being created by Wendy's founder Dave Thomas to prevent food waste. That's all for tonight. We hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I better see you back here tomorrow at 10. Have a good night. Be safe.
Family owned and operating in the Bangor area for more than 10 years.